If you want to find the guilty, you only need to look in the mirror. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mushroom Magic. Today, we'll talk about our enemies, the hive in particular. How we from the light are no different from those of the deep. How our lives are grafted and parallel to each other. Let's begin at our resurrection. Upon opening our eyes, we found that we have been discovered by our ghost. It then reminded us of who we were and defined what we are. Meanwhile, the events that transpired at the fundament has led the population of the osmium court to follow the worm gods and receive their worm larvae, transforming them to what we know, the hive. Our ghost becomes part of us. It teaches us the way of the sky. It heals us. It brings us back from oblivion. It gives us purpose. It gives us direction. The worm brings hunger. Hunger for life. Hunger to live. It teaches killing and sword logic. It teaches that death is not something to fear, but to embrace. Both the worm and the ghost taught us blind obedience. Obedience to the worm gods and obedience to the traveler. According to killing and sword logic, the power and strength can only be achieved if it is taken. Observe Oryx, how he became the taken king by taking the life of a worm god. In turn, he became a god. Observe the Guardian's Void, Arc, and Solar subclass, given to you by your light, by the Traveler. You slayed, you burned, and instilled fear in your enemies as you turned them into ashes, merely seconds after gaining the power. But here is where it gets better. By killing and sword logic, the hive gains strength and power from killing, taking the life of another. We, the Guardians, the Risen, also practice such logic, where we take a life, whether it be our enemies or fellow Guardians in Crucible, and in turn we become stronger. Alrash, Sathona, Jiro, all three was under the advice of their father, the Osmium King. Alrash became Oryx, the one who seeks to understand. Sathona became Savathun, a mother, the one who is cunning and a trickster. Jiro became Zivo Arath, the one who became a hive knight, the bringer of war. Commander Zavala, Cade 6, Ikora Ray, all under the advice of the speaker. Commander Zavala, the war machine, and Defender Titan. Cade 6, a hunter, cunning, and a trickster. Ikora Ray, a warlock, one who seeks understanding. Both the Osmium King and the speaker have fallen, leaving them to lead their respective hives and vanguard orders. Oryx has fallen. Who will fall first from the vanguard? Are we really that different? Toland, Dredgen Yor, Osiris, Saint 14. They've already chosen their path. You must choose your own guardian. Darkness cannot exist without the light, and the light cannot exist without darkness. Those who live under the light consider the dark as a place where their fear exists. Those who live in the dark consider the light as a place of weakness. Both serve a purpose, like prey and predator. Both unable to deny the existence of the other. Half of the world is dark, while the other lives in the light. Some prefer the silence of darkness, away from peering light. The solitude the darkness brings, the fear of the unknown, the coldness. Why treat the darkness as a villain when it exists because of the light? They say that monsters live in the dark, but some rather deal with monsters that they can see than monsters pretending to be angels. The light is a pretentious thing. It is a lie. It is a mantle that true monsters cover themselves with. It is the mask that true evil use to trick you. We all must come to a crossroad, and we shall decide whether we belong in darkness or in the light. Both will exist longer than our existence, and will continue to exist for eternity. Thank you for watching this video. A like and subscribe is always appreciated. It helps me stay motivated to create better content, but of course, you watching my video already makes me happy. Comment what you think about the Guardian and Hive similarity, or are we as Guardians on the wrong side? Remember, in dreams, there is truth. Until next time, Guardians.